We would like to explain a topic that is particularly evident in the context of current insolvencies and which, in the opinion of our legal advisors, is of crucial importance: the statute of limitations and the point in time from which it begins to run. According to the unanimous assessment of the lawyers we consulted, the statute of limitations is one of the most frequent reasons why even justified claims ultimately cannot be enforced. Essentially, the statute of limitations means that a claim can no longer be successfully enforced legally after a certain period has expired. While the right formally still exists, it is practically unenforceable because the opposing party can invoke the statute of limitations. In civil law, the standard limitation period for claims for damages is generally 3 years. However, this period does not begin with the original payment, but rather from the point in time at which the injured party becomes aware of the damage and the responsible person, or should have become aware of it under the circumstances. Furthermore, there are absolute limitation periods, example, around 10 years, after which claims can no longer be enforced, regardless of knowledge. A crucial point is that the statute of limitations continues to run as long as no effective legal action is taken. According to our legal partners, the statute of limitations is suspended or interrupted in particular by the following measures: the filing of a lawsuit, the initiation of a court-ordered payment procedure, example, a payment order, or a legally relevant acknowledgement by the opposing party. It is important to note that the suspension of the statute of limitations only occurs if these measures are taken in a timely manner, i.e., before the limitation period expires. The statute of limitations is not erected by this, but merely suspended. That is, it is paused during the proceedings and only resumes running afterward. A particularly important point that is often misunderstood is filing a criminal complaint generally does not affect the statute of limitations in civil law. This means that claims for reimbursement can expire even while criminal investigations are ongoing. According to our observations and the procedural documents available to us, the statute of limitations defence is being used specifically in current proceedings to defend against claims. Against this background, the chosen approach is of central importance from a legal point of view. In the opinion of our lawyers, it is crucial to secure claims legally at any early stage, in particular by obtaining an enforceable title, an example, a court judgment or enforcement order. With such a judgment, the legal situation changes significantly. The claim is no longer subject to the short, regular statute of limitations, but is instead subject to long-term enforceability. Judgments can generally be enforced up to 30 years. Specifically, this means that timely legal action saves time and thus creates the possibility of enforcing claims even if assets are only identified or made accessible at a later date. Especially in complex situations, particularly with international structures, asset transfers or insolvency, access opportunities often only arise years later. Without appropriate legal protection, a claim may already be time barred at this point. However, with an existing judgment, it generally remains enforceable. The key point that those affected should understand is therefore, without timely legal action, there is a risk that claims will be lost permanently, even if they are justified in substance. According to our legal advisors, a timely and structured approach is therefore crucial in order to preserve one's legal options. Many affected individuals assume that they can wait and see, or that ongoing legal proceedings automatically offer protection. However, according to the lawyers we consulted, this is a common misconception. Timely legal protection creates the basis for being able to pursue claims in the long term. If you feel affected in connection with Lyoness, Lyconet or Myworld and have not yet taken any legal action, it may be advisable to have your individual situation reviewed promptly. BE Conflict Management supports those affected in the structured processing and bundling of claims, as well as in a coordination with specialised lawyers in international proceedings. The aim is to make the best possible use of the available legal options and to secure claims in a timely manner as far as possible. Please feel free to contact us for a free initial assessment.